Unit 7. Exercises. Number 1. Is there any more virtuous practice than eating an apple a day? Maybe not, unless it's eating a banana instead. Don't fall into the trap of buying the same fruits week after week, just because you're in the habit of always packing an apple for lunch, for example. A large red delicious might cost as much as $1, depending on the season, when an orange might cost half as much, and a banana only a fourth. If that's the case, take a minute to ask yourself, is having an apple really worth 4 times as much as having a banana instead? Put another way, if your family of 4 substituted a less expensive banana for apples, you'd save $1,100 in a year without making any other changes to your budget and without shopping around. It's important to note that the prices in this example are from the same supermarket. Shopping at numerous stores isn't necessary when you know what the costs of simple substitutions are in terms of variety and size. Number 2. Punishment can be imposed by the person or group against whom the transgressor transgressed, or by a third party or by oneself. Guilt acts as a form of self-punishment. Generally, punishment carries a cost to the punisher, like the energy needed to perform the punishment, as well as some risk of revenge. Punishments that are extra dangerous or risky are considered costlier. Sometime in our distant past, we realized that mere exposure to public humiliation could be used where physical, often violent elimination from the group had previously been required. The emergence of shaming as a social option would have reduced the cost of punishment, because mere exposure that served to damage an individual's reputation in front of the group could have negative consequences. For instance, members of the group might choose not to cooperate with the shamed individual in the future. Shaming and social exclusion are closely linked, but shaming is less costly. And unlike transparency, which exposes everyone, shaming exposes only a section of the population. Number 3. One of the greatest barriers to human understanding and communication is that we cannot see inside another person's mind. This limitation gives rise to unintended misunderstandings and allows people to employ all sorts of deceptive strategies, both consciously and unconsciously. Some of the ways digital technology is helping us overcome this barrier include various means of truth or lie detection, multimodal communications, and digital readouts of our own and others' brainwaves. Already, researchers at Carnegie Mellon University, CMU, using digital computer analyses of brain patterns captured by functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI scans, are able to tell what a person is thinking about. It is likely, according to these researchers, that our children will, in their lifetimes, be able to read people's thoughts and even have access to direct brain-to-brain communication. While these developments will clearly raise ethical issues and privacy questions that will have to be addressed, there can be little doubt that as people gain access to and learn to take into account others' unspoken motives, thoughts, needs, and judgments in their own thinking, their wisdom will increase. Number 4. In his Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle used the example of a builder and a shoemaker to demonstrate an important point. If the builder constructs a house for the shoemaker, then the shoemaker must pay for the work in shoes. But to determine how many shoes will be paid to the builder, a proportional equality must be established between the goods, and then reciprocity effected. Only then will the fair exchange be realized. But if there is no proportionality, the exchange is not equal and fair and will not hold together. The builder would not have need of as many pairs of shoes necessary to compensate him. This is where money enters. It serves as a proportional medium of exchange. The proper proportion of shoes to the house in money terms makes the deal just. It is not simply a pricing mechanism, but must be capable of producing well-being as well. Thus, money acts like a measure. It makes goods commensurable and equalizes them. For just as there is no community without exchange, there is no exchange without equality, and no equality without commensurability.